Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I was gonna show you guys Antequera, but today the weather is horrible. It's starting to rain. I can feel the water on me as I'm speaking, but I had to get some fresh air. So yeah. So this video is interesting because I wanted to address something that I have seen in other people's videos, and questions that people have asked me about Spanish people staring all the time. I heard it from some white people, but I hear a lot from people of color, and they're like, yeah, the Spanish people always stare and all these things. So I have to give my 2 cents on this. I think I've been in enough places where I'm qualified to share my opinion. I have never been stared at. Like, I've been in places where I've been the only one of color. And I thought, at first I think, okay, I'm different. Everybody's gonna stare at me. Everybody's gonna look at me. But no, that has not been the case at all. People really don't pay attention to me. When I lived in Fuerteventura, no one stared at me, but in Fuerteventura, there's so much diversity. You have a lot of Moroccan people, Arab people, African people, so there's no Chinese people, so there's no difference. But here where I am in Antequera, I walked around and I have been the only one that looks like me, but no one bothered me. The only time I can say people stared at me is when they had like a romantic interest and they asked me out, or they wanted to get to know me. That's the only time. Or for example, I walk into the gym the other day, and I was a new guy, so of course when I walked in, people looked at me for like a few seconds, and then they just started going back to their routine. But no, I've been in multiple places in Spain where everyone was white. I was the only one different. I was the only one of color. I was the only American. No one looked at me. Now, having said this, I don't want to take away from the experiences of others, because yeah, maybe people did stare at them. I don't know. And maybe it does happen in Spain, but it's never happened to me. I can say, oof, no, people have asked me questions, about where I was from, but they've never like gawked at me. But I've heard like people, foreigners, say this like in big cities like Barcelona, and I was like, oh, that's never happened because Barcelona, it never happened to me because Barcelona is very diverse. It's a big city. Also, you do have older people like grandma, grandpa. They will stare at everybody, and they will stare from their windows. They'll look out and see what's going on, and yeah, they'll stare. This is normal. So yeah, maybe they saw these types of people, but they do this for everything because they want to know everything that's going on. But like everybody else doesn't care. So, ooh, starting to really pour. All right, so I'm gonna end this video. That's just my experience. That's all I have to say about that. But if you live in Spain, or if you've been in Spain, what is your experience? Do they stare at you? Do they not bother you? Do they not pay attention to you? I really want to know because a lot of people have been saying this. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on this subject. Oh, real quick. We found an apartment in Valencia. So in about 2 or 3 weeks, more or less, I will be moving again to Valencia. But it will be my final place to live. Well, I hope. Anyway, I'm gonna go inside. It's pouring. I hope you guys have a good day. Talk to you later. Hasta luego. Ciao.